we start off with a breaking news update. According to the Hancock County Sheriff's Office, 2 people have died after an ice fishing incident yesterday. Police say just before 3:45 p.m., they received a call that 2 people needed help out of water at a rural farm near Durham, Illinois. They say when EMS arrived, both people were rescued by a deputy and transported to a medical center in West Burlington, Iowa. Police report 52-year-old Sean Cheney and his 50-year-old wife Dawn of La Harpe, Illinois, both passed away after hours of life-saving measures. Authorities say what happened is still under investigation.